What's up, y'all? I'd like to talk, possibly do some rapé. This is some medicine from from actually a number of different tribes, typically in South and Central America. Was first introduced to it at an ayahuasca ceremony. Not too many people know about rapé. It's actually spelt like the word rape, R-A-P-E, but between the P and the E there's an apostrophe, making it rapé. Or I believe it's more pronounced hape, with like an H sound. But us Americans, we definitely pronounce that R. So it's rapé. And it definitely will rape your ass if you're not careful. Where it is, it's form of it's like a snuff. They call it shamanic snuff, and I'm actually the place that I've acquired it from is shamanic-snuff.com, I believe. I really like their selection. I like the way they had their website laid out. I just wish their website was a little bit faster. But nonetheless, this stuff comes in a form of powder, which is made of different, many different things. Mapacho tobacco would be one of the things that's included. I'm not too familiar on the actual names of things like a Trodia viridis, I think, and the cappy vine. Forgive me if I said those wrong, but nonetheless, those are actually plants that are used when brewing the ayahuasca, and there's a lot of prayer and intention that goes into brewing that as well, for the most desired effect, the most healing effect. And this stuff is medicine, you know. It's here to heal you. It's here to make you better, and it's not exactly pleasant a lot of the time. Now, there are pleasant aspects to it. The release, when it enters our body, it does work on us. This medicine is actually working on your body on a I don't know what you would call it kind of level, a spiritual level, an unconscious level. Over our lifetimes, we acquire a lot of debris from the outside world. We use medicines like ayahuasca or rapé to invoke healing modalities, spirits, essences, if you will, to come into our spiritual light body and release those things. At least that's how I understand it. Now, this right here is called the coripe. It is a self-applicator. The first time I did rapé, I was with a shaman who had been raised from birth by shaman after shaman, whole lineage from Central America. He's the only shaman that I've ever done ayahuasca with, and I'm nervous to do it with anyone else because I know this guy is the real deal. But nonetheless, after the ceremony, he applied the rapé, and that's where I was introduced to it. And you can't always be at a ceremony, so being able to have access to the rapé medicine and use this when you feel called to is very, very special to me, and I feel very fortunate to be able to have access to this medicine from the South and Central American tribes. This is actually, I've got 5 different types here. I believe some come from different tribes. I've got an ascension, which is supposed to connect you with like your angelic realm. The warrior, which I really like, connects you to your masculine essence, grounds you really well. You've got the Yanawa, which I believe is created from the Yanawa tribe. Again, I don't know my history too well or about these where this exactly comes from and the tribes and all that stuff. I just know this stuff is really powerful. Divine union. This is actually meant to not only connect you with your masculine and your feminine essence, but also your child essence. So it's like a combination of like the three. The Yawanawa is a more feminine, warrior is a more masculine. And then I think I have another one in here. This is called the Visionary. I don't remember exactly what the description was. They're all different, but they're all kind of similar. And how you typically do it is you'll just take a little bit into the coripe and then up each nostril. Now, it's interesting because it's painful and pleasant at first, and you get like this blissful connection to spirit, kind of cleans you out real fast. And then depending on where you're at, depending on if you just ate some food or if you've got liquids in your stomach, you may vomit. You may get sick. I've gotten rather sick off of doing this. Just like with ayahuasca, you're going to get well, as they call it, getting well. And so I did some last night. I did some of the Divine Union, and then I did some of the Warrior. And the reason that I did a second dose is because, one, it was dark. I don't think I was getting very much into the Caripe, and I didn't get the typical effect. I actually was able to just, go eat some food and play some guitar afterwards. It didn't really mess me up too bad, which is unusual. I'm gonna do some right here with you, and we can do this together, and you can see what it's like. I may cut off the camera at some point just to process this, just because it is real shit. It is not a drug. This is medicine, and it is not fun sometimes. But I've been through a lot recently. Not that I'm not always going through a lot, but recently I went through some stuff, so I'm really trying to just clean my spiritual palate so that I can be open to all possibilities as the absolute uncertainty unfolds before me, because, man, I don't know what's happening. All I know is that I'm alive, and I'm on a path, and this path is taking me all over the place, and I trust that it's taking me to a really good place. So I'm going to choose to do the Yawanawa. This is a feminine rapé. So to keep me with my inner goddess, if you will, with my feminine spirit. And this is something that I'll probably talk more about in another video, because I'm coming more and more into alignment and understanding with this. But being a man in this world, we feel a call to be a very masculine-oriented person type of thing, and it's masculinity is very ingrained in me as a male. However, I cannot suppress and deny the feminine essence that lives within me anymore, and it's a challenge to get it out, to understand it, to know about it, and I'm actually talking to my therapist a lot about it now too, getting more comfortable with this. But you know what, there is a beautiful goddess deep within me, and there's no reason to be afraid of that anymore, because masculine and feminine is beyond gender. And I'm going to take a nice little amount here of the Yawanawa. You could see that was a good, healthy application. I'm just going to set the intention here to just connect with that nurturing goddess, that inner self, and clean out anything that is not serving me, so that I can be open to receive and open to my highest good, and to make the right decisions in my life, and to be compassionate. So with that, thank you, Rapé Medicine. Thank you, the tribe of Yawanawa. And thank you, Mother Earth, for growing such plant medicines and guiding the indigenous people to create these medicines. Oh my gosh. Definitely more than I had last night. Alright, nostril number 2. listening to the medicine. Tears are coming down my eyes. It's doing work. You feel it working. I feel it's best to keep the medicine in as long as possible. I'm just gonna sit with it here for a little bit. Right now, breathing through the mouth is the only option. It's a very pleasant experience at the moment. Other than the spitting. It kind of comes with it. I noticed when I've cleaned myself out the day before, or I've been using the medicine regularly, I tend not to get as sick from the medicine. I also haven't eaten much today, and that was on purpose, just because I knew I was going to do the medicine, and that helps a lot. Thank you. Thank you, spirits. Whatever spirits are with me, thank you. This is also said to cleanse the pineal gland. But definitely cleanses your sinuses. We're not at that part yet. Soon the sinuses will be cleansed. You won't see any visuals from Rapé, but you will feel a sense of calm, centeredness, grounded, centered. I am one with all things. Gratitude. 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 Thank you. Thank you, medicine. Thank you, Earth. Thank you, all 7.4 or 5 or 6 billion people on this Earth. We're all collectively creating this world together. Together we can make this world a better place. Together we are. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Tissue. Absolute necessity with Rapé. Hey, little bug. Cool little bug. Whew. Holy moly. Whew. Look at all that jungle dust. Oh, yeah. Oops. I'll bury these in the ground, give them back to the earth, just as I would with anything, any purging that would take place. If it does take place, I'll do that off camera. Breathing through the nose. Whew. Quite a sensation after utilizing this medicine. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Find some, dig up some dirt real fast. My hands here, and just place it here and cover it up. That'll definitely biodegrade. The earth can have it. Thank you. Thank you for being here and sharing this with me. I really feel deeply that this medicine helps. Definitely isn't something to do every day. It's something to do when you're called to do it. Until yesterday, I hadn't done it for a good month and a half because my life was so occupied with the job that I was working. But this time has allowed me to recenter with myself and the feminine essence that lives within. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And I look forward to hearing from you and any experience you've had with Rapé yourself and any other medicines that we have through our beautiful indigenous tribes on this planet Earth. Thank you once again for joining me here. Much love.